Hey everybody, welcome back to the Driveway Engineer. I'm JR. I'm at a new junkyard today because I'm tired of social distancing. Lucky's U-pull, it's related to Weller's. You guys have seen me in before where I pulled the engine for Daryl, actually. It's a nice place. I'm going to go out here and do the if it spins it wins little contest. It looks like we got a I see a few likely candidates. That Silverado's pretty promising, or that Avalanche is pretty promising. So let me get out here and we'll try to fire one of these beasts up and see if it's any good, see if it spins, see if it wins. I'm kind of tempted though. This old Mustang here would be a fun little LS swap beater. I'll cut you guys back on when I get out there. We'll be back. Alright, so I'm out here at the Avalanche. I don't know what DSR means, no battery. Oh, it says it starts 275,088 miles. I don't know what DSR means, but this is complete. It also says no brakes. At Weller and Lucky's here, they're pretty helpful in writing the stuff on the vehicle for the most part. You definitely want something like this. I don't worry about the mileage. Like I keep telling you guys, if it spins, it wins. If this thing rotates over, you can make it run. I think I'm gonna look for something a little better. Let me well, I'll just leave that here. There's hardly nobody out here. We're all on quarantine anyway. Ooh, here's a NBS, that whole new body style crap. Doesn't work out in the long run. Somebody got a Gen 4 something or other, 5.3. What do we got here? Oh, no start. So it probably doesn't spin. It's definitely not going to win. No start. But it is a 2500. Is this a two-wheel drive? Yeah. So you can get a 4L80 out of that, and I got a 4L80 out of a truck just like that, the one that's in Daryl that I'm doing burnouts in. Ooh, 2500 HD. Oh, this is perfect. LLC. This is a this is a repo. Reed and Hoppus. That's where I'm from. Ionia. This is a repo, and it's all here. Starts 228 553. This is all here. The only thing they did was pull the battery out of this. This is our guy. I'm gonna go grab my cart. We'll be right back. Alright folks, so what we have here is a failure to communicate. No, this ain't Cool Hand Luke. This is a junkyard. This is Driveway Engineer. 317 heads, some nuts and squirrel poop, Ultima Select. What we have here is a 2001 LQ4. So all we need to make this thing at least fire off. The first time I did this, I used a tuned PCM and I brought it with me and I swapped it out, and I wasn't really thinking in my head. The only thing that'll keep this from starting is the VATS, and the VATS does that by disabling injectors. So I think that without a PCM, I can still power up the PCM, feed power to everything, and shoot starting fluid in it and get it to run. So again, we'll cover how to pull that fuse block out and make it standalone. I'm going to rip that cover off, flip it up real quick. We're going to power up pins A9 with switched power and B11 with constant power, and then we'll peel the starter wire out of the bundle there, give it 12 volts and see if it spins and see if it wins. We'll be right back. So I'm like 4 minutes in. You pull this little brace from the fender to the cowl off so you can lift the cover up, and then this tilts forward. This block here is the C1 block. This is pin A9. You're gonna have to take my word for it or look up a diagram on LT1 swap. And this one down here is B11. So A, B, C, D, and then 1, 2, 3. It's labeled underneath. I'm just not gonna take the time to pull it. What I am gonna do is pull these two wires out. A9 is pink. B11 is red. I'm going to cut them, splice them together, run a wire around to the terminal up here, and the purple starter wire runs right through here, so I'll peel that out too, and I'll bring you back when I have that done. So you can see them twisted together. I'm going to cover it up with some crappy vinyl tape. This is only a 14 gauge wire. Maybe, I don't know, I got it off eBay, can't really trust it. But for what I'm doing right now for driveway engineers everywhere, it's going to be good enough. I'll tape that up and we'll be right back. Alright, so that wire is run up under the power stud. And then I peeled this bundle out. And see this purple wire? That is always going to be the starter trigger wire. So I'm going to snip it, splice it, and we'll get ready to hit 88 miles an hour and see some serious shit here. Okay, we are all wired up here, and if my calculations are correct, when I hook this boost pack, see it's doing its little whirligig thing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That's what it does when it doesn't have a connection, but we should hear the relays and stuff click on when I hook this to the positive here. Or not. Sometimes I have to reset it. Let me figure out where I can set you guys up here. Yeah, it kind of sucks because it's like a smart charger. So it's so smart that it thinks if you haven't done anything in a few minutes, you're not going to. And it turns itself off. Alright. So we should, once I re-hook it up here, we should hear a relays click. There they go. I heard it. I don't know if you guys heard it. I heard it click back off too. Oh, it's doing all kinds of stuff. There we go. We got a winner, folks. Maybe I may be a hack, but I'm not an idiot, at least. Oh, we gotta reset it. Everything kicks on. Well, it used to spin. It used to win. Oh, that was a hell of a backfire. Impressive. I feel safe calling that a win. It's definitely a spin. Obviously the VATS is going to cut fuel off, but when people ask me all the time, like, how do you know, how can you be sure? And like I said in the last video, I definitely understand the trepidation. Like, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of money. If you come out here and pull this engine from Lucky's, it's going to be $275 plus tax out the door. That's with a core charge and everything else. Everything included. $275 out the door for an LQ4. But with 225,000 miles, we know that it spins, we know that it wins. It's an absolute bargain, right? Like, there's people out there trying to get $500 for short blocks for some reason. I'm just noticing right now, arbitrarily, that somebody took the throttle cable off this, which is really weird. But anyway, I get that, you know, there's some worry behind using a junkyard engine, and I don't know, but this thing spins, it wins. There's no reason to tear this thing down, do head gaskets, bearings, everything else. I would definitely pull this. I would take it home. I'd put a mechanical oil pressure gauge on it. I'd run it on the stand, see what the oil pressure is, and go from there. You guys got to stop spending all this money like this. You know, why is it out here? This one's out here because it's a repo, or it got forfeited to the city for taxes, or who knows. I don't know exactly what that legal crap on the window means, but maybe a drunk driver, who knows. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It spins, it wins, and you can do this too. Again, A9 and B11 go straight to hot, and then you peel your purple starter wire out and you feed it voltage, which didn't quite work out, but you know, whatever. We got it to spin, we got it to win. I thank you guys for watching. I hope that this gives you a little confidence to come to the treasure place and pull what you can and get what you can, and you know, save some money and get these swaps done. Just put them in the way they are. Don't mess with them. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Go do burnouts, eat cheeseburgers, maybe throw me a little money if you feel like sending some away. But I'm just a guy out here, basic hand tools and a simple understanding of what it takes for an engine to start and run. So, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad it finally worked out and I came to my senses a little bit. Again, starter wire purple, A9. A9 is supposed to be switched 12 volt if you're using a whole fuse block at home, but here in the junkyard I don't care. And then B11 a constant hot, and it powers everything up, and away you go. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, show your friends that piles of crap in the junkyard. Just because it's in the junkyard doesn't mean that it's not worth anything, and just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. Like my friend Oscar the Grouch said, it's called trash can, not trash cannot. We'll see you next time on The Driveway Engineer.